Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. In motion left comes Brown. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
From the 27, Herbert. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Yellow, blue. Green.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Striker, 3-3. Black Ultra.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yellow, go. Hey, blue.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Give us a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a give to Jacobs running right to the 27-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
22 needle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Hey.
In motion, the tight end.
White. Blaster, 6.
From the 27, Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's complete to Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
52.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14. Lions, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Wright's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yeah. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Blue striker. Yellow. Neo blue. Black ultra. Ready?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. The 23-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Red, cycle.
From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Come on, thanks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, blue. Black checks. 52 blaster. Light blue. Ready.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense. Use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Blue striker.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Yellow. Ready.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
38.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, it's Herbert. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
second down and 7. Now it's Herbert. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Herbert on first down now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, a nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From midfield, here's Tua. And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Slot man moves right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Ready. Snap, red. Green back. Claws red. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Red, cycle.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
38-yard line, second and 9. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's third and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Herbert's throw complete to McBride. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 28, Lions 18.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Roster 6. Drill green. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a gain of 9.
Black shot.
Brings up 2nd and a yard
Light
at the
blue.
24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
97. Yellow. Red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blue. Red.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first, this from 41. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert now. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Second and 5 now. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To A.J. Brown. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texans.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 23.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Lions 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
Lions
Here we go.
offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Clock
And tough to
open.
win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
That's good.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Smash. Red. Hut.
Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Green jack. Strong red. Check view. Hey, check mega. Set.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Red, cycle. Blue, black. White, white. Blaster, 6.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Black shot. Light blue. Blue striker. Shoot, yellow.
Here's Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey,
They'll
red.
send a receiver in motion left.
Teal blue. Black ultra.
Tua to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Yeah.